We need more, tell them we need more. Put the numbers on the board like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. The Panthers kicker, Graham Gano, set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. They'll run here with Ballage. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Ballage, 56 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Out of the gun, Newton. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. And will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, 62 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Hey, watch
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they
tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, then when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to be incomplete. James Bradbury.
Hard to cover because the timing is so quick, but able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football. That's why he's able to bat it away. Now
Balaj. He's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. So the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Newton now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Watch Mike. Here we go.
Throwing again. Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They will go for it. Now Newton. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now is it.
And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Balaj. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. They'll try and run with Balaj. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. From the end zone, Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 79 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. John Jenkins in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of his first half of action. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very solid gain of 20. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Gano the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. They run it with Balaj. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. the shotgun. It's Fitzpatrick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? They'll tell you.
Extra point try, good by Gano. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.